12 basketball presented by Pacific Premier Bank. Oregon State meeting again. 363rd all-time meeting. It is rocking inside Gill, and you can just feel, Don, how much this game's going to be played early. And a very young Oregon State team, the majority of their points coming from underclassmen. 77% of Oregon State's points this year from freshmen and sophomores, and 66% from this sophomore class, which is led by Jordan Pope, an entry pass and a slam, and N'Faly Dante to get it going.
Well, mistake by Marial right off the bat, got on the high side of Dante. He's not going to have an easier bucket tonight. He's got to stay behind and let the help come.
Marial returns a favor along.
Right. They show man, but it's got zone principles and vice versa. Wayne Tinkle's always done that at Oregon State. Gives you multiple looks, even on the same possession.
Jadrian Tracy through the lane, over the outstrip. Jordan Pope along the baseline, rattles out, and Kwame Evans Jr. clears. Here come the Ducks. Jackson Shelston bursting up the floor.
Love that, keeping it in the same hand. If you put that second, sometimes when you get a layup to start the game, that gives you the confidence to get back on track.
Reversed by Michael Ratai for the Beavers. And the rebound and ripping it away is N'Faly Dante. Took it away from Marial.
You see Shellstad pushing it every time, make or miss.
And Dante had it knocked away. Oregon State trying to run. Michael Ratai to the bucket. Tie game.
Nice throw ahead by Pope. Thread the needle on the bounce pass. Not an easy delivery, but put it right on the money to Ratai, and he finished it. Good energy right now, both ways and in the building.
Nice find, and N'Faly Dante to their first 4 shots from the floor. Jadrian Tracy, the lob to N'Faly Dante inside.
I like that Dante came down with it. The ball was a little off. It was mistimed, so if he had tried to dunk it, probably would have missed it. Came down, used the rim as a shield, went to the other side and finished.
Marial for 3. His 4th three-pointer of the season.
The last time I was here, he made one. He can do it. You don't want him shooting a ton of those, but if you're going to leave him out there, you got to make Dante pay for not coming out.
That's a 7'2" center that just made a 3. In fact, he's 4 for 8 this year, and he fouls N'Faly Dante.
Season.
1 for 2 at the line. Jadrian Tracy, the offensive rebound. Tracy has 3 assists already, by the way.
You know, Roxy, every time I watch him, and he's playing really well right now, but I always wonder what would have been had Dante not gotten hurt as much as he did, because he is big and he is athletic and skilled. Corrigan for the first time tonight, out of the timeout. Most coaches do that. When there's a timeout and you've been playing one coverage, you go to a different one.
And they go inside to Tyler Bilodeau.
He's so much more consistent
for the Bees.
A couple point blanks there for Oregon. They got to knock those down on the road.
First points for Jordan Pope.
That's his game. Here in this building, off to a good start tonight.
Josiah Lake the second, checking in, throws the inbound pass to Dexter to win the game. Mohamedou Diawara for the Ducks. Jadrian Tracy missing from long range, but another offensive rebound, and Brennan Rigsby.
That's been one Achilles heel for Oregon State, especially on the road, as Shellstad knocks. And you wonder if you play a lot of hockey and you build those quads up, does it make your base better for basketball? Like, can you post up and
Let's
hold
not
your
say
ground?
all hockey players, because I don't.
Well, I said good hockey player. Not finish enough at the rim. Like, those are plays that should go in, and unfortunately he just misses too many of them. Part of the reason why Marial was starting tonight.
Jackson Shellstad, the long rebound though. Jermaine Couisnard, the feed, and Jadrian Tracy gets.
There's that step back. Good defense by Shellstad there.
Here comes Jermaine Couisnard in transition. Jadrian Tracy to the basket, and the follow by Couisnard.
Another.
Bilodeau, another rebound. Ahead, Dexter Acano blows the layup up, and Jadrian Tracy the rebound, and Oregon counters.
Good hustle by Couisnard to get back, made him miss.
The quick burst by Jackson Shelstad for the games this year.
So many injuries for Oregon. You knew all these guys were going to get an opportunity at some point.
Dante powering his way inside.
Here as well, with all these injuries they've had, to keep the team together, keep them competitive, and in the upper half of the league.
And a little bit of an advantage for Oregon in this matchup in terms as Jackson Shelstad drains a three, and Wayne Tinkle's taking a 30.
Top four.
And largest lead for the Ducks. Michael Rataj on the drive. And the shot is blocked, but a foul. It's on James Couisnard.
Know your tendencies more. He had a good freshman year, but needed to get stronger. Shelstad, same thing. Oregon State's not going to win this game if they can't rebound their own defensive board. That's why Oregon's up 7 right now. They have more field goal attempts because of the offensive board. Another 3 for Shelstad.
They're going to review it at the next timeout. It is a 3 for
on their defensive board.
You know, it's one thing if you're playing zone, and it's challenging to box out in a zone, but they've been playing primarily man. Jordan Pope after the offensive rebound on the reload.
Again, though, getting loose with the fouling and let Oregon State creep back into this thing at the foul line.
Jordan Pope on the baseline.
The first time tonight, did not play on Wednesday in Tempe.
And he started a lot of this season for Oregon State. Underneath, and Dante is fouled. It's on Shoal Merrill.
Shane Altman's wondering the same thing.
Rattles out.
Pro stuff right there from Pope. Stall dribble, put the defender in jail on your hip, and then step away. Just didn't get it to go down.
Jermaine Couisnard fumbled it away, and a foul. And it's a 1-and-1 as Oregon State now in the bonus. South Sudan. And one more for...
He reminds me of a player shooting.
Well, we only saw Bol for a handful of games.
Chris Boucher as well.
The Swatter boy. Shot clock winding down. Jermaine Couisnard fires from the corner. And a 3 for Couisnard.
Quick catch and shoot.
Tracy for the Ducks. Tough shot for Jadrian Tracy down low.
Well, took his time, didn't force it initially. I thought
Jermaine Couisnard, the reverse.
See, that's what a guy like Dante does to you.
And a man, it looks like. Now they're switching into the
zone. They give you different looks.
They keep you guessing. And as you talked about, they'll jump into something else mid-possession.
Exactly.
5 seconds. Couisnard lost the ball, picked up. Brennan Rigsby can't get a shot off, and it's halftime. But at 12,
hang on to beat Colorado. Not easy to sweep the mountain schools at home.
They beat Utah on Thursday. Oregon State down 12. Beef shot just 35% from the floor in the first half. 6 points each from Jordan Pope, Shoal Merrill, and Michael Rataj to lead Oregon State. And a foul is called.
That left arm, he's trying to feel where Couisnard is, not knowing that Couisnard's smaller. I think what happened, Roxy, is he was expecting a bigger player. And when you try and establish position and you put your elbow back, you're trying to put it into the other player's. The court, full court yet. You got to step up there and make free throws. Missed the first.
Dexter Akano drives. And the floater from missing from the corner. Michael Rataj, the weak side rebound. Here come the beams. Kwame Evans Jr. knocked it away, and Shelstad picks it up. And Jackson Shelstad goaltending.
I was wondering if Shelstad was going to take on the
Jordan Pope to do Jordan Pope things. Here he is. That to start for Jordan Pope.
But just so difficult. Like, that was a nice play by Pope, but I don't think.
Tyler Bilodeau going to work.
Telling you, he's got to be a factor down there. Doesn't have to score every time, but he's got to balance.
State really flourished that weekend. It's been tough sledding for Oregon State since.
Well, they stabilized this game. They're right where they need to be, but Dante gets loose again for the dunk.
Tough shot. He was way out of the lane.
I'd like to, Kusnart's giving up a few inches to him. I'd like to see him attack him. He let him off the hook on that one.
Jackson Shelstad the pull-up.
And you can just tell he's way more confident. Got off to a good. Those unis.
Yeah, those
are sweet.
Tyler Pope. Jordan Pope rather from deep. Now Pope on the reload. Had another look. Michael Rataj on the offensive glass.
Doesn't mean Oregon State. It almost throws you off.
Jermaine Kusnart, the miss, the tip, and Folly Dante.
I think Dante went in there to try and get it with.
That was impressive, though, from Dexter Akano.
But I would say this, and it was impressive. He's going to get 2 foul shots out of it. But I mentioned it going into half, Roxy, that there's not a lot of ball movement out of Oregon State.
And Wayne Tinkle did stress earlier today.
Team, you want to make them cover more ground. And when you're dribbling, the defense.
Michael Rataj had a little bit space there.
They keep getting these cross matches on the switches by Oregon. They have to get it up on the rim. Maybe you get it back.
Teams tonight have combined to go 3 for 32 from 3. The roll for Tyler Bilodeau. Dante inside. As it knocked away, got it back, and one, and Folly Dante.
3 defenders around him. All they had to do was stay vertical. They reached in there. He still might have made it, but you don't want to give him the free throw. Actually, 2 defenders.
The line tonight. And pushes it back to a double-digit lead.
Oregon from here on out is going to look to push. If they can get something, they will. But if not, let's drag it out and run some shot clock.
The lob, Dante fouled at the rim. The third on Shoal Merity, 4 remaining.
So much of that action up top. People got the kick out either side.
Another offensive rebound for the Ducks on a missed free throw.
That's a backbreaker. Because now they can run another 20 off of here. See right there, he's reading Marial. Marial's in drop coverage. Wasn't really. That's one, that shot right there. Nice pass.
Shoal Marial slams it home. Inside to Bilodeau.
Nice left. Bucket here, and things get interesting.
Tyler Bilodeau. And for the weak side, Michael Rataj the putback.
Court offense a little sooner. They've been going really deep clock a lot of these possessions.
Jadrian Tracy. Got inside and spinning for the bucket.
Marial's got to be bigger than that. That shouldn't. You knew it was late clock. You knew he had to shoot it. Should have crowded him. You got the length. Shouldn't have gotten that shot off.
Here's Rataj from deep. Fouled, a chance for 4.
You go get any misses that you might.
Slipping in along the baseline and one for Jermaine Couisnard as Oregon State fell asleep on the backside.
They did, and Couisnard slipped in there.
And it rolled. Dexter Akano. Crossover, step back.
Gotta let it keep getting all the way down.
For about 15-20 seconds, they're not even looking at the basket.
Well, here we go again, 5 on the clock.
Shelstad missing a three. Ratai had the rebound and a foul and a 1-and-1 at the other end. And one more for Mike.
Get it across half and then running traps after they pick up full here. One, 2, 2.
Get it across.
See what that does is make Oregon use a lot of that shot clock. Even if they don't get the steal.
Inside 10. Jackson Shelstad penetrates. Wow. At the end of the shot clock in the bucket for N5.
Stop the clock.
Dexter Akano down the lane. Lays it in. Timeout Oregon State.
See, I have a little different opinion. If they're going to pick up like that in a full court zone press and you break it, I'd probably go right there.
You'd attack it.
I'd attack it because you got numbers.
And now one more
To close games. And Oregon just hasn't done enough to close this thing out.
And the offensive rebound, Michael Ratai.
Case in point right there.
Inside to Bilodeau. 2-point game.
Get it across.
And a timeout. Oregon just before the
Clock.
After just beating the 10-second count, getting the timeout to keep the possession for Oregon.
How pushed out Oregon State's defense is guarding the line.
8 to shoot.
Someone's going to have to make a play.
Jadrian Tracy, the leaner, and the rebound batted around. Michael Ratai has it for Oregon State. They got a mismatch down low.
He had Bilodeau.
Jordan Pope and a foul. And 2 shots for Pope with 40.8.
Don't expect him to miss. Oregon State will get an opportunity no matter what.
We're tied. Each team has 1 timeout. About a 10-second differential between the shot and game clock.
Each team with 1 timeout.
Jackson Shelstad. Jermaine Couisnard driving. Tough runner. Rebound. Batted around. Brennan Rigsby has it for Oregon. The tip won't go. 5 seconds. Couisnard drives. Drop off. Dante.
Wow. Wow. What am I going to say, Roxy? Got him an extra possession. Here's the initial. Couisnard just puts it up there, gets batted around, and Rigsby gets an opportunity, but then Tracy, I believe, or no, it just gets tapped out. I thought Couisnard was going to shoot that. Instead, drives it, drops it off to Dante.
And they're at the monitor to make sure the time is correct. 0.7 of a second remain, and Oregon just reclaimed the lead.
Wherever they get it from, you just can't.
Marial from midcourt for the win. And Oregon has held off Oregon State and N'Faly Dante, that final dunk, and a 60-58 win for the Ducks in Corvallis.
Offensive rebounding all night for Oregon. In the last play was the difference. They got multiple looks. Dante finished with the dunk. A really good win for Oregon. Give Oregon State credit. They came back. They were down double digits.